Hey, what's up, everybody? Hey, how you doing? It's Broman. We're back. Today, we're talking about Phasecast for Amara. I'm really excited. We're going to do another skill tree breakdown for those of you that are interested. So, Phasecast is one of the 3 skills Amara has. This one sends an astral projection straight forward, dealing damage to everything in its path. It does 133 damage, cooldowns 22 seconds. Now, using this one in the gameplay demo was really fun. It was nice to have something that was sort of like a direct line of attack on things, and overall it feels like a very Siren ability, and it's definitely unique to Amara compared to the other stuff in the game, so that's pretty cool. I've not looked at the skill trees deeply, but we're going to read through all of them, and we're going to talk about some synergies, and it's going to be a good time. So, Phasecast. First thing, fast hands. Amara's reload speed, weapon swap speed, and mode switch speed are improved. Mode switches. Mode switch would dub it. Mode switch, because firing modes, alternate firing modes. All right, so you can stack up to 3 points here, so I would assume that's going to be up to 12 reload, up to 66 weapon swap, and up to 63 mode switch speed. If everything scales directly, it's pretty cool. Like a nice little jump up on the usability of weapons. Do harm. Killing an enemy grants Amara a stack of rush. Activating her action skill consumes all rush stacks. For every stack of rush consumed, Amara's action skill is temporarily increased. Maximum rush stacks is 10, and it lasts for 10 seconds with 0.6 per stack consumed. I'm going to guess when this is capped out, it's going to be 3%. And I don't know if that means that we're also going to have an increase in stacks, which would be dope to have at 50. So you're getting like a 150% total damage boost, if I did my math right. And I probably did it wrong. So again, so this is synergizing with Phasecast. So your astral projection is going to be doing a little bit more damage. Violent Tapestry. Applying an elemental effect grants Amara a stack of rush. Activating her second skill, or activating her action skill, consumes rush. For every stack of rush consumed, Amara's elemental effect chance is temporarily increased. So it looks like we're going to be building off of these rush stacks, and we can choose how we want to make them happen. Whether we want enemy kill or applying an elemental effect, we're going to be stacking rush. Then the thing that'll be interesting is if both of these stack together, increasing max rush stacks, allowing us to get to something like 100. So the goal for this tree might actually be getting as many rush stacks as you can, and then hitting everything with your Phasecast. We'll go down the tree and figure it out, but that's what I'm seeing so far. Restless. Amara gains increased action skill cooldown, stacks up to 5, so 20% cooldown reduction here, most likely. Passive ability. Amara grants increased accuracy and critical hit bonus for a few seconds after activating her action skill. So this stacks up to 3. We have increased accuracy 17. Not bad. So again, we're looking to sort of try or tie in synergies between constantly going in and out of the action skill, which is hopefully stacking up damage. Alacrity. Listen, Chad, I'm trying. Amara gains increased reload speed for every stack of rush. After consuming rush, the bonus is increased for a few seconds. Reload speed 0.4 per stack, 0.6 after skill used for 6 seconds. So when we're dropping, okay, I'm starting to see how this is going to get put together. Soul Trap. A portion of all damage dealt by the action skill is returned to them as health. Lifesteal is 30% of damage dealt. Stillness of Mind. Enemies damaged by Amara's action skill become phase locked until they are damaged, the duration ends. However, action skill cooldown is increased. If Amara targets an enemy with phase grasp, nearby enemies are grasped and phase locked. So what I'm getting out of this is you can set it up so that everything that gets hit from your Phasecast ends up in a phase lock, which phase lock is Maya's action skill. Or Maya. Phase lock. Yeah. So we're stacking siren skills together, and they make the purposeful differentiation of grasp and lock being different, meaning that you're going to grasp things near your phase lock if you equip this during that. So it's a nice action skill augment. It seems like it's going to be pretty fucking strong. I don't know. I'm excited to see more about that. Ascendant. All action skill augments gain increased effects. Soul Sap 20%, Allure Radius 100%, Glamour Duration 50%, Bright Star Damage 25%, Stillness of Mind. Okay, so this is some stuff that's going to be further down the tree. So this is just a so this is so this is increasing. This is a bonus to any action skill that we have. So like any of these are going to be made stronger. So Ascendant seems like something that you might want to go down and grab in a tree for later builds, just so whatever action augment you're using has that additional effect. Because this is obviously, again, and we saw this a little bit with the other tree, this is a cross tree augment. So that's really fucking cool. Reverberation. Amara sends forward an astral projection of herself, dealing damage to everything in its path. Astral projection deals increased damage for every enemy that it hits. 116 damage plus 50% for every enemy that's hit. So if you got everybody stacked together and you hit them with this, like the guy at the end of the line is going to get pummeled. I like it. Deliverance. Amara sends forward an astral projection of herself, dealing damage to everything in its path. Whenever Amara's astral projection hits an enemy, it releases elemental projectiles that trigger her action skill elemental effect on enemies. So, Jesus. So this is, you fire your astral projection through a row of enemies. Every enemy that it hits, it's going to release even more projectiles, 3 projectiles per enemy. And this is going to match up with whatever your element is. So whether that's, arc, or whether that's electricity, or caustic, or fire, or whatever. This is a cool tree. I'm liking this tree. From Rest, Amara grants improved fire rate and charge time. Fire rate 4%, charge time 26%. So this is obviously fire guns faster, and then charge Molly 1 weapons faster, which seems like the better benefit on these, because if it stacks directly, we're talking about like over 75% increase on charge time for Molly 1s, which would be pretty brutal considering like how strong the shotguns are in Molly 1. Being able to charge those even faster would be pretty wild, along with the weapon reload speed increase earlier in the tree. I see. Laid Bear. Enemies take increased damage from all sources for a few seconds after being damaged by Amara's action skill. Damage increase 5%. We can assume that goes to 15. So here's her debuff. Good lord, this is awesome. Amara grants increased gun damage. Or Amara gains increased gun damage. This effect is increased after she activates her action skill for a few seconds. 3% gun damage per stack, 5% after skill use. Again, just like diving in and out of stacking damage, releasing the phase, releasing the phase cast, getting bonus, killing more, releasing it again. Mars Rush gains, rush stacks gain increased effectiveness, 10% increase effectiveness. Oh my God. Amara sends forward astral projection of herself. If it hits the target, it explodes. When it hits the target, it explodes and hits all. It damages everything nearby. This is insane. I love it. When Remnant, when Amara kills an enemy with a gun or action skill, she creates a projectile that seeks out a new enemy, dealing her element skill. Any overkill damage is added to the projectile's damage. Feels like Bloodsplosion, chat. Feels a lot like it. Obviously, you would need to get to the point where the projectiles are continuously overkilling. But that's fucking sick. And then our capstone. Avatar. Amara'S action skill can be activated while it's cooling down. What the fuck? This skill may only be used once per completed cooldown. Additionally, it increases Amara'S max rush stacks, bonus stacks 10. Taking a risk gives me energy. So this allows you to essentially cast twice as quickly if you time things optimally, which makes the rest of the tree make a ton of sense because the cooldown on a lot of these things is 8 seconds. So if you build for cooldown, you could essentially be phase casting, I would assume once every 8 seconds or damn near it, so that you're constantly transitioning between rush stacks and bonus and bonus everything else post cast for all of your other skills. So essentially, if you are someone who wants to just bank on using Phasecast all the time, being able to like over damage enemies with projections, make things blow up, like everything about this tree has such incredible synergy, and I'm really excited about the possibilities here. Again, this feels like a tree where you can obviously have a lot of fun, but at the end of the day, if you're using it appropriately, or not appropriately, if you're using it in a focused way, you could really build yourself up to sort of like just continuously drive home all of the phase cast and all of the damage buffing, everything that you have, so you're kind of never without a buff, which is insane. I am a huge fan of this tree as well. Let me know what you think in the comments section, or you can always hit me up on Twitter or Instagram. I'm ProfessorBroman everywhere. If you want to check it out, I would appreciate that. I'm excited. I can't wait to cover Phase Grasp next. It's going to be a good time. Thank you for watching. And as always, I appreciate each and every one of you. I fucking love your faces. I'll talk to you next time. Peace.